The gymnasium at Stellar Academy stretched 3 stories high, its gravity generators humming at a comfortable 0.7 G, perfect for most civilized species. Physical education instructor Velnax checked his roster again, his 4 eyes blinking in sequence as they always did when he was nervous. "Attention, students," his translator chirped, converting his natural harmonics into universal standard. "We have a special addition to our class today. A transfer student from—" He paused, his blue skin paling to almost white. "From Earth." The effect was immediate. The Zentari students' feathers stood on end. A group of molluscans immediately secreted defensive slime. Even the usually composed Altarian twins began backing toward the exit, their telepathic distress signals flooding the room. "Earth?" whispered Crix, a young Valanian whose species averaged about 3 feet tall. "You mean a death world? The planet with acid rain, predators everywhere, and gravity that crushes normal beings?" Before Velnax could respond, the gymnasium doors slid open. Every student froze. The human walked in casually, wearing standard academy athletic wear that looked absurdly loose on their compact frame. At barely 2 meters tall, they were smaller than half the class, yet something about their movement made everyone step back. They moved with a fluid precision that screamed predator to every prey instinct in the room. "Hey everyone," the human said cheerfully, flashing what they probably thought was a friendly smile. The sight of those omnivore teeth sent 3 Glecki students into full defensive balls. "I'm Alex Rodriguez, just transferred from Earth. Excited to finally take a real PE class." "Real?" Velnax's voice cracked. "What do you mean real?" Alex laughed, a sound that made several students flinch. "Well, back home, PE was pretty basic. Running, climbing, swimming. My old school didn't even have a proper obstacle course. Just some ropes and walls." "You climb?" a Serlanian student asked in horror. Their species had evolved on a planet with minimal elevation changes. The concept of voluntarily going up was madness. "Sure. Rock climbing, tree climbing, mountain climbing. It's fun." Alex began stretching, bending their body in ways that made the attending medical drone emit warning beeps. "What are we doing today, coach?" Velnax consulted his tablet with shaking tendrils. Today was supposed to be endurance floating in the low-grav chamber. "Oh, cool. What's the gravity setting?" 0.3 G. Alex's face fell slightly. "Oh, that's like moon bouncing. Do you have anything with higher gravity? Maybe 1 G or above?" The entire class gasped. A Threnodai student actually fainted, their crystalline form chiming as they hit the padded floor. "Above 1 G? Velnax squeaked. "That would crush most of us." "Really?" Alex looked genuinely surprised. "But 1 G is just normal. Earth standard. We train in up to 2 G sometimes for sports. My personal record is maintaining movement at 3 G for about 10 minutes. The medical drone began actively scanning Alex, its lights flashing in patterns that indicated extreme confusion. According to its readings, this small biped was carrying enough muscle density to bend Duraplast beams. "Perhaps," Velnax suggested carefully, "you could demonstrate some Earth exercises for the class? At our gravity level." Alex brightened. "Sure." They dropped to the ground suddenly, causing several students to jump back. "Let's start with push-ups." The human began pumping up and down, using only their arms to lift their entire body repeatedly. The molluscans, who moved via sliding, watched in fascinated horror. The Altarians telepathically shared their certainty that this was some form of threat display. "How many of these do you typically do?" Velnax asked. "Oh, maybe 100 to warm up, but in this gravity." Alex switched to one arm, continuing the exercise without any apparent effort. "I could probably go for hours." They switched arms, then suddenly pushed off with enough force to flip entirely in the air before landing and continuing. 2 more students fainted. "Your planet," Crix ventured bravely. "It has predators?" "Tons." Alex replied cheerfully, not even breathing hard. "Bears, sharks, crocodiles, big cats. Oh, and humans are actually persistence predators ourselves." We can chase prey for hours until it collapses from exhaustion. The revelation that they were sharing a classroom with an actual predator, one that hunted by simply never stopping, sent the last conscious Glecki into a defensive ball. But don't worry, Alex added, finally standing up and noticing the terrified faces. We only eat food from the cafeteria now. Speaking of which, is it true you guys have pizza day on Thursdays? Because Earth pizza is probably different, but I'm excited to try the local version. As the human chatted enthusiastically about food, the alien students slowly began to relax. Perhaps they thought collectively the Deathworlder was trying to be friendly, even if their very existence defied all known laws of reasonable evolution. Though nobody stood within 3 meters of Alex for the rest of the class. Retry Claude can make mistakes. Please double-check responses.